Hi, I'm Kirk Howard from the Merrillhurst Library, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find articles in our databases for your research. So I'm on the Schoen Library webpage here at the Merrillhurst website. And to get to the library website from any Merrillhurst page, I'll go to the main Merrillhurst page. Just click on Schoen Library right up here at the top. There's a link right in the middle right at the top. And then it'll take you here. So you want to click on the databases link that's right in the middle of the page. So we're going to look for articles in our databases right now. So right in the middle, there's a tab that says databases. I'm going to click there. And now I'm going to click on databases by subject. There's a link right in the middle of this box right here. Databases by subject. When I click on that, I'll see a list of subjects over here on the left. And education is right where it should be in alphabetical order. So I'm going to click on education. And this is a great web page to bookmark because it has a list of a lot of great relevant databases for education. And the first one here, Education Combined Database Search, this is the one you want to try because this is where we've combined a lot of our databases that have to do with education, psychology, child development, all sorts of great stuff. ERIC is in there, which is a great education database. So you can search all of these at once. So this is, you want to click on this, on the very first one, Education Combined Database Search. So I'm going to click on here. And since you're off campus, most likely off campus, you'll be asked for your library barcode, which is your Merrillhurst ID number, and your last name. Once you click on those, it'll take a few seconds and you'll see the screen just like this. Okay, so now we're ready to start our search. I'm looking for articles on crisis intervention and adolescence. So I've put in my search terms here. And this is one good trick you want to try. If I'm looking for two words together, two or more words, I put them in quotes. So in this case, in the first box, I put crisis intervention, and I put it in quotes, so look for those two words together. And in the second line, I put adolescent. Actually, I put an asterisk after the N. This way, it'll look for anything that starts with that word. So it'll look for adolescent, adolescence, TS, or adolescence CE. So it's great. Instead of look for any of those words in the search. So this will look through thousands of journals and magazines, and also it'll look for chapters in some books as well. One more way I want to limit my search. Down here on the left side, about halfway down the screen, there's a box that says scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. I'm going to click that box. This way I'll just get articles from the scholarly journals. And I won't get articles from New York Times or Time Magazine or Psychology Today. I'll just get these good scholarly peer-reviewed journals. So now I'm going to start my search. So like I said, this is going to search through many journals using our search terms, crisis intervention and adolescence. And it looks like I get a lot of articles. I got 986 articles. So there's a lot of ways we can narrow down our search. First, I want to show you what we've got. The first article, this is the title, Family-Based Crisis Intervention with Suicidal Adolescents, and it goes on from there. It gives you the title, that's the title of the article. It gives you the author or authors in this case. Social Work is the name of the journal. The date, this is from April 2012, and a little more information that you would need for your APA citation. Right underneath it says HTML full text and PDF full text. If you have a choice, like you do in this, go for the PDF every time. If I clicked on this, it would give me the PDF of the article. The PDF is great. You get the page numbers and all that great information. HTML, you still get the full text, but you might lose some of the graphs and illustrations. So when you have a choice, go for the PDF every time. Now if I click on the title, I'll always get an abstract of the article. Some of these articles are pretty lengthy, so it's always great to read the abstract first. It's right here. This will give me a really good idea what the article's about. From there, I can decide if I want to go on and read it or not. It's also good to look right up here above the abstract. Has the author supplied keywords and the subject headings as well. So you might look in this and find some really good search terms that you might want to try. Like there's crisis intervention, crisis intervention, which we're using. There's adolescence. There might be some others that you would want to try to narrow this down. Family intervention. There's a lot of different things here you might want to try. And also over here on the right, there's some links where you can email this article to yourself. You can print it. You can save it, download it. Click on Cite on this link, this icon right here. This is great. You guys are going to want to put these in APA citations. This will give you the citation for the article in several different formats, including APA right here. So you could just cut and paste this and drop it into your bibliography. But you want to be very careful because this does make mistakes sometimes. If you've used APA, you know that they're very specific in how they do things. This looks really good, except for, I'll just point out that in the title of the article, only the first word of the title and subtitle should be capitalized. So crisis intervention, suicidal adolescence, those words should not be capitalized. Just in this case, just the first word of the title, family, and A, which is the first letter of the subtitle, should be capitalized. So these are small things. So you could cut and paste this into your bibliography and then correct it, make any corrections that you can find. So I'm going to go back. This article was really cool because, as we saw, it was full text right away. The second article that I've got, a crisis recovery model for adolescents with severe mental health problems. It looks like it's from a great journal, Clinical Child Psychology and Psychiatry. Pretty heavy stuff. I could look at the, click on the title, and once again, I've got an abstract that tells me what the article's about. Now, if I go back to the list, I don't see that as full text underneath. The article is not always going to be full text in this database. So you've got two choices. You can request it through interlibrary loan. It's this link right here on the right. I'll show you that in a second. But first, always click on the left where it says Find Full Text as Shown Library, because sometimes we've got, it'll look to see if it's available in any other databases that we've got. So in this case, when I click on it, sometimes it'll say, sorry, it's not available. And when that happens, you can just close this box, and I'll show you how to go find it through interlibrary loan. But in this case, it does say full text. That's Sage Premier 2011. All you have to do in this case, you don't really have to know where it's coming from. You just click on on that link, and it'll take you to this other database, and there's the citation for the article, and right over here it says full text PDF. If I click on this, once again, I'll get the full article. So it's really cool. It wasn't in our original database, but it had a link to where we did have it. I'm going to close this and close this as well. If it had said not available and I did want this article, I would just click this little link over on the right that said request item through interlibrary loan. All you have to do is type in your name, your Merrillhurst ID number, and your email, and click submit, because the article information is already here. And usually it takes us 2 to 3 days to get the article for you. We'll get it electronically and forward the email to you, so you'll get it as a PDF file. It's free. Like I said, it's usually pretty quick, usually a couple of days, and then you can do whatever you want with it. If it's not something you need, you don't have to keep it, or if it's great, you can keep it forever. So really do take advantage of that, because like I said, it won't always have the full text of the article here. So this is really good. There's a couple of other ways we can limit our search. Like I said, we've got 986 articles. If you look over here on the right, it gives you the publication dates for the various articles. In this case, 1969 to 2014. I only want stuff from the last few years, so I'm going to slide this little bar from 1969 to, I'll say 2008 to 2014. So you can see we've got very current articles, and I went to 2008. So from the last 6 years or so, there's still 226 articles here. That's a bunch. So this is where I can, and we've limited our search, remember, to scholarly and peer-reviewed journals as well. So at this point, I could type in another search term. I might I'll type in schools, just to see what comes up. So now I'm down to 111 articles, it says right here in the middle. So these are all articles on crisis intervention in adolescence, scholarly or peer-reviewed from 2009 to 2014, and schools as the other search term that I put in there. So that's a pretty specific search, so I can look through these. So some of the articles, like we see here, are not full text, but I could check to see if I can get them full text in our library, and if not, remember, please request them through Interlibrary Loan. It's really fun for us to get the articles from other libraries. One more thing I want to show you concerning the APA citations. I'll show you one more time when I click on a title. Over here on the right, it says Cite. Click on that, and it'll give you a pretty good APA citation. In this case, I see all the authors' names should not be all capitalized, so I'd want to fix that as well. But still, this will save me some time. I'm going to go back to the library's main page. I want to show you one more thing that's pretty neat. So I'm back on the Shown Library main page. We have a tab. We clicked on databases to go to the databases we looked at. If you go over here on the right where it says tutorials, we have a link that says APA style. It's a quick reference guide that we've created. I'm going to click on it, and it's a front and back page that shows the real basics. This is how to cite an article, APA style. Down here we have books and websites and even a YouTube videos and articles out of a encyclopedia or edited book. So these are just really quick hints on how to cite APA style. So this might help you out a lot. I'll try to post this in your class as well. So let me know if you have any questions about this. I'll also create a video for finding books in our library, both print books and online books. So, but let me know if you have any questions about finding articles in our databases or anything else. Let me know. Just contact us at reference@merrillhurst.edu or 503-699-6261. Thanks.